Could not fix that shifter. So we're gonna, let me switch you around here. Let's go ahead and finish this off. We gotta finish the bike, guys. We gotta finish the bike. So the shifter wasn't shifting, but I do have these backup friction shifters, which is what I was originally gonna use. So I found the other ones. So we're just gonna go ahead and use these lower end shifters, and this is gonna be a really cheap bike, so I don't feel bad um, putting cheaper shifters on it. Let's go ahead and undo these. So let's go ahead and take these off. I'm gonna use the original cable that came on the other bike. God damn it, man. What is going on with these guys? Alright. What the hell? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and take this cable out. I'm gonna save this cable for another build. It's a brand new cable, and this one is the right side shifter. These are entry level shifters. You can get these at AliExpress, Amazon for a couple bucks. They're not my favorite shifters, but when you're working with low end bikes, or let me rephrase that, when you're looking for bikes that you just don't want to spend too much money on, these shifters work great. And then this one's going to go on that side. This way, yes. All right. And there, dude. So I have a few bikes I have to work on today, which is the reason I wanted to do just a live, because I figured I'm not going to make any videos out of these bikes, because downgrading a bike is not a cool video, or at least it's not a cool. Why is this? What the hell, man? There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to use the same brake levers that were already on the bike. So those are just going to go back on it. We know they work because they were on it already. This one goes on this side. All right, let's try this again, guys. Let's try this again. This is the rear brake. Brake. And guys, just real quick, I have you guys facing away from me, so I can't really see the comments if there is any, or even if there's anyone watching. So if I don't reply to your comments, I do apologize, but I can't really see them. These are exactly the same. This one goes on the bottom. To give a huge shout out to Elvis, because he's the one that got me these shifters. It's a little misunderstanding between us, but Tell them, bro, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it happen. I wanted oh, this one goes on the second one. On the second one, not the last bottom one. And then right there. There. The good thing about friction shifters is they're so much easier to align and to work on. They're not that great to ride, to be honest with you. Sometimes people have issues with them because they can't get them where they want them to shift right. But I don't have that issue with them. I actually prefer to ride with them and work on them. Grab my 5mm. Alright. That one's done. Go ahead and back you up a little bit and find the front cable, which should be the shortest one. Is this one here. These two are new cables, so I'm going to save these for another build. Over there. Go here. So there it is. Here, and like I said, guys, make sure you run it like I want to run this way through here. Nope, we're gonna go underneath all of them. So you want to make sure you run the cable the way you want it before you put it on everything. So let's bring you guys over here now. And yeah, we're just gonna redo everything that we already did, but with the shifter that actually works, because fortunately the other shifter decided to stop working. You know what sucks is that I tested that shifter before I bought it. When I got home, I lubed it to make sure it was working, and then I tried it out again. Does this one go over here? Oh, this one goes this way. Okay. Like I was putting this on wrong. No wonder the other one felt weird. Okay, there we go. This way. Make sure the shifter's all the way loose. You pull any slack it has, and then tighten it. All right. Front brake cable. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put these generic black bar grips. I did switch them out from the foams. It's going really easily, which is kind of concerning, but we'll see how that goes later. Let's go ahead and this one goes here, this one goes around here. Tighten this up. A lot of tightening. There we go. And then let's tighten up the other one now. Make sure they're somewhat equal on there we go. This is This is the first time I use these shifters, and honestly, I'm a little worried because they are cheap shifters, so I hope they're not too cheap. Let's put you guys back here. See if you guys see the wheel. All right, you guys can see the wheel. What up, YouTube people watching? Appreciate you. Okay. Friction shifter. We have to worry about really is the limit screws, and that's it. Yeah, that one works. That one works good. Cable's a little loose here, so we're gonna tighten it up a bit. We're just gonna go tighten it up a little bit because it's a little bit too loose. And even though it works, you want it to respond a little bit quicker. There we go. Just a tad. Just a tad. There we go. There we go. Let me see now. Let me see. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do. Now let's worry about the front one. So the front shifter doesn't have a micro adjuster like this one does. So it's gonna be like, it has to be like a one and done type of thing. So we're just gonna go ahead and see how much slack it has first of all, and then go based off that. Can you guys see? Keep asking you guys could see, because I don't know. Or could you see? Because there's just one there. All right, let's go ahead and put it there. Let's go ahead and turn it, and then can I get all of it? There we go. Cable seems to be a little bit loose, just based on the way it was shifting. Let's go ahead and check the cable. Yeah, see? The cable is really loose. I could tell by the way it was shifting that it was too loose. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust it. Go ahead and loosen it. Pliers would come in handy. Go ahead and go ahead and try this again. Alright. There, that one's better. If this had a micro adjuster, I would have done that, but it doesn't. So I didn't. Let's go ahead and try it again. See how it shifts. So I'm gonna adjust the limit screws a little bit on this guy. Give me a little bit more. There we go. There we go, right there. Right. So The good thing is I don't have to adjust the brakes because they're the same brake levers. So that's easy. And let me double check everything. Obviously the back one was working because you saw it. Go ahead and put the front one. There we go. Cable. And there we go. Okay. This one I think needed some adjustment even prior to me doing all this work, so might be something. Why ain't you getting in there? What the hell? And there we go. Alright. Let me lock in the brakes. Put them where I think they belong, which is right about there. The other one somewhat at the same level. Alright, that one's done. And let me make sure the front brake works. The front brake doesn't want to work now. Yay! More work. The cable's a little bit tight on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen it up a little bit. That's number 5. Oh, you know what? I have a little bit of playroom up here. No, I don't. No, I don't. There you go. There you go, guys. I will put air on this and we'll be all done. Whew. I'm tired. Brakes. You can't even see the brakes, can you guys? You can't even, you guys didn't even see the brakes. Alright, there we go. And brake. Tire doesn't have any air, that's why it's wobbly. Alright. This one is done. Change the cranks. Change the derailleur. Change the shifter. Change the bars. I really want to cut this just because I think it'll look a lot nicer without it. I feel like this looks kind of dated. I don't know. I might cut these later just to make it look a little bit nicer. All right, this bike is done, and get yourself one of these guys. It's an electric pump. It's awesome. it's going to be really loud in a minute. I apologize. So if you're no, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to do that to you because I don't know if you're listening with headphones or not, and it might really mess up your ears because it's pretty loud. So we're going to go ahead and take this back off. I will put air in it later. Or further away from the camera, I will put air on it. Next is going to be my niece's GT. Come with me and you'll see a bike that needs, ooh, this guy right here. Woo. Come on, guys. Come fix the GT with me. Come fix the GT with me. All right, let's go ahead and put her. All right, here we go. All right, first of all, let's go ahead and swap out this because she put it on the wrong side. She's like, Theo, it's not turning. I was like, well, it's because you don't have it on the right side. This way. Actually, let's leave this off. So this is my niece's GT Laguna Pro. 27.5 tires, 1x8 budget. I mean, when I say budget, guys, like this thing was budget. She got into this for under $100 on this GT. Actually, no, at $100. I think we were at an even $100. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out the forks. The forks are one thing that I think she needed improvement on. And we're going to go ahead and switch out these Suntour XCTs, which I believe are a coil fork. And then we are going to put these these are some Montague axles on it. They're a little bit nicer, probably not too nicer, but they're a little bit nicer than the ones she has on. I just need to find a tool to take off this guy here, which is number 5. All right, so we're gonna take off this extender, and I just had it there for shits and giggles, guys. Like, boom. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start by taking off. That's a 3. That's a 3. We're gonna start by taking off the cable, which is a 3 mil, which I have right here. Should I put this back that way I don't accidentally lose it. Right. Put this back right there. Why not? And then we're gonna take off the calipers, which should be a 4, 5. I mean, it should be a 5. I said that. And these are Meroka hydraulic brakes that I was able to get at a great deal and pass the savings on to her. So there is a semi-build video about this guy. on my channel because my GoPro was acting up around this time. So a lot of these videos, a lot of these bikes didn't get a video. They just kind of showed up one day and we're like, surprise, I'm a whole bike now. And this one was one of them. Let's go ahead and take off the GT cap. Put it aside. And then, only thing I'm concerned about here is the length of the tube might be a little longer on the fork I'm putting it on. All right. And then, of course, I'm worried about the race, which is your standard race. So I kind of got lucky on that one. Let me see how, make sure. So I got lucky that the race is just a regular ball bearing race. If it was a seal bearing, I might have had to taken it off and put the one that the SR or the Centaur has. But that wasn't the case. But now I'm worried about, oh, that looks nice. Look at that. Look at that. And yep, I figured that this would be a little bit longer. So I kind of figured that, I didn't think it would be that much longer, to be honest with you guys. I thought I'd be able just to add another spacer or two and then just kind of cut it, but this is a small frame, and the forks came out of a bigger frame. So the fact that that's an issue is not too surprisingly, but it is upsetting because now I have to do more work. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the tube here, and I'm gonna have to mark it here and then cut it. I'm just gonna find my scratcher. So I don't have a specific scratcher tool. Do I? Will this work? Let me see. Huh. That looks very light. So I'm just gonna take a saw blade and I'm just gonna mark it right there. And then you can kind of see it's marked right there. But before I cut that, you have to make sure that the star nut is past that point, or else that's a whole nother mess that I don't want to deal with. Because I don't have a spare star nut, nor do I have a star nut tool. So let me go ahead and just bang the star nut in a little bit more. Let me lower this, guys. That wasn't for you guys, that was for me. Because now I could see what the hell I'm doing and how much lower the star nut has to go. And lower. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. That should be it right there. Okay. All right. For a cutter, I have this really cheap tool right here. It's a pipe cutter, but it should work. So now let me take this off. Find the mark, star nuts below it. Not too below, I hope, but we're gonna find that out later on. And then cut the cable, or cut the thingamajiggy. Okay. I don't want to have to stop you guys for another issue I have. So hopefully this is big enough. Make sure you go, so the mark is there, so I'm going to go a little bit below it, tighten it, and then just kind of twirl this around, and you can see the line. And then for every couple of twirls, you tighten this, and it gets it smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually it'll cut it off. This is going to be a couple minutes, guys. You can see the line now forming. That circle, that disc up there is cutting lower or deeper and deeper into it. And we just keep on turning. And then I wish I knew where my where are my pliers? Where are my pliers, guys? There they are. So I'm gonna use the pliers to tighten this up. That way it cuts a little bit deeper than if I just do it by hand. Pliers out. Turn. And then turn again. And little by little. This is a very slow and agonizing way to do it. Maybe the saw would be quicker, or the hacksaw. I heard a crack. I heard a crack. There you go, guys. Let's put this tool away. There you go. Nice clean cut. And you see, I thought I did the star nut too low, but it was just right. So I'm going to bang it down a little bit more. All right. Now, see, what are you guys looking at? What are you guys seeing? And not see what I want you to see. There you go. And once again, guys, sorry I have the phone facing away from me. So if you're commenting, I cannot see right now. I promise you, as soon as I put these on, I will answer any or comments that you guys might have. What the hell? Here we go. Guys, that cut was freaking perfect. Look at how much is left right there. What's up, Chris? That's my son at the door. I am doing a live. So unless you want to be on video, just tell me from there. You don't want. I got like three people watching. Chris. Perfect. All right. Here we go. There we go, guys. So 1, 2, 3 bolts tied in. Make sure the race is on right. All right. Here we go. All right, once again, I did get lucky that the race was able to work with these bearings. Or else I would have to either get a new headset or swap out the race from the other fork to this fork. And it's just a standard race, guys. There's nothing fancy about these races. So luckily I didn't have to do that, because that would have sucked. That would have sucked. I would have done it, but it would have sucked. All right, here, let me get my 5mm. All right, let me drop you guys down way down here. This guy is going to go here. Clamp onto this bolt right here. 5mm. Putting in work on the 5mm, man. Let's go ahead and put the bottom one on. Alright, now I'm not going to tighten this. I'm going to hand tighten it and then back off and try to put the wheel on. Now I'm going to put the wheel on and then tighten up those bolts right there. I might put a zip tie right here. That way it stops from from coming over here. All right, let's go ahead and put the front wheel on. Doesn't work. Look at that. I worked on 2 bikes today. And both bikes have had an issue. Both bikes have done a live. And both bikes just don't want to cooperate with me, man. Now I have to tell her that these forks won't work after I cut it to fit her bike. That sucks, guys. And that's without even putting air on it. Like once I put air on this tire, like that thing's not spinning at all. At all, it's not spinning. So yeah, that's it's a big issue why people don't do. Once again, guys, like this is why lives are very dangerous, because I was almost done. Like I was almost done. I'm just gonna put the other fork back on. I'm gonna go relax for a bit because I'm kind of upset right now. And I should have measured this before. I should have made sure I worked before. But I was very hopeful. I was very eager to upgrade her forks. All those are my forks right there, but nothing that would work. Let me answer your comments or questions that you guys have. Let me show you guys my mess. Do you make bicycles your job? No. No. Youth brother Thompson Pasture. No. I have a full-time job. Cycling or fixing up bikes is just a hobby of mine. There's not a lot of money in it, to be honest with you. I do it just because I really enjoy working on bikes. Until something like this happens, and then I kind of get mad for a while. But I walk away, drink some water, kind of relax, and then I go back at it. Josh's Vegas Life Official, thank you for the subscribe. Oh shit, I'm up to 10 viewers now. Alright guys, if you just joined me, unfortunately I ran into an issue with my niece's bike where the forks don't fit the wheel. 27.5 forks, 26-inch wheel forks, obviously not going to be compatible, so I'm just going to swap out, put the original forks back on, and be very, very unhappy with myself that I did all that work for nothing. But yeah, lives are interesting, guys. Like, I plan on doing more lives just because I like doing lives, to be honest with you, because then you see like a lot of the stuff that goes on backhand, and you know, you're like, why is that bike so much? And we're like, dude, like I spent an hour on this bike and everything I did has to be undone because the fork doesn't fit, the wheel doesn't fit the fork. So, you know, this live is 45 minutes long and it's going to have to be put back the way it was. So, unfortunately, the worst part is now I have to tell my niece. Let me switch you guys back over to front view. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see your comments. for a while. So I went ahead and switched out these forks. These Montour forks, and these are 26-inch forks. But I've made them work. I made 26-inch works to 27.5s, but unfortunately, uh, the wheel pattern on this one is very aggressive, so it didn't work. Unfortunately for me, I found that out after I cut the steerer tube. So the steerer tube is cut because this is a small frame, and now I have to undo everything I just did, which really sucks. Not just because of all the work I did, but because I really wanted my niece to have some nicer forks. And unfortunately, that is not going to be the issue for her. She's going to have to go back to her regular forks, which is what it is, you know. Let me just go ahead and... the sad part is I can't even call her because I'm using my phone to do the live. So she's just gonna come and pick up the bike and be like, "Hey, what happened?" I'll be like, "Yeah, it didn't work." Right here. Slowly take this out. So this is the fork. Montu axle. It didn't work. So we're gonna go back to the Centaur one. Cap on. Damn you, cables. Keep dropping everything, guys. Like, keep dropping everything. Let's go ahead and put this on. Done. I am not happy. My life is interesting right now. Put the hose cable clamp back on. All right, let's get the 5mm and adjust the rotor. Let's bring you in over here. I'm trying to keep you guys on this side of the bike because this is where you don't get any sun reflection. And before you tighten it, hit the brake. That way it tightens. Oop, wrong one. This one. All right, so believe it or not, I do have more bikes to work on. But I don't know. Let me bring you guys in for the shade for a bit. It's hot outside. Let me see. Give me a minute, guys. 3 viewers. This is my next one right here. This GT Interceptor BMX. What's going to happen with this one is I need to change the front tube and install a start. We're going to see if I could make that happen. This one pissed me off. This one I'm very upset about because I can't work around it. There's no way to fix that one. If I had another fork, I would just put on another fork, but I don't. This one, let's take out the front wheel. It's going to be a 15. Hoping this is an easy fix. Nothing there. I am looking for my 20-inch tubes, which are somewhere here. And my niece just got here. My niece is here again. And I have to tell her the bad news. Rosa! I can't find my 20-inch tubes that I bought specifically to fix that BMX that I'm working on. Yeah. I know. I have 2 of them somewhere in here.
Oh, I have just one.
Oh.
Fix my...
Hey, that's my hat.
Yeah.
That's my hat.
Give it to you.
Awesome.
You left that yours.
Okay. So I have bad news. Let me switch over the camera. That way people look at me and not you.
Okay, cool.
So after installing the fork, cutting the fork,
it didn't fit.
It doesn't fit. That is a 26-inch fork. and you're running 27.5 tires.
Dang. So you either switch the tires?
No, no, no. So there's no point of switching your forks.
Got it.
But
so
I
you
know
owe me $54.
I do owe you. Did you order the parts already?
They've been in transit, yeah.
Okay,
or like processing.
Yeah,
transit.
I got you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take apart that bike. Let me switch over. I'm gonna take apart this bike here, and give you these really nice bucklose forks.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna take apart my Specialized Peak even more, and probably give you those. Because I feel bad. I feel bad. Guys, this is my mess, guys. Like, this is... Let me switch. Damn it. This is my mess. This is how many bikes I have in the garage still. After taking out that many bikes. And I swear to God, I had the 20-inch tubes, like, right here on top. That way I knew exactly where the fudge they were going to be when I needed them. But, of course, why would they be where I need them? Right, Rosa?
Right. It's going to be where you least expect it.
That's some bull. I mean, I swear, guys.
I'm going to head out. Yo.
All right. You have a great day, Rosa. Enjoy your party or your thingamajiggy.
Thanks. And hopefully you find those tubes.
Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. Let me see here. These are all kinds of tubes. I found a 20-inch tube right here. 20 by 1.95. All right, so I'm going to use this tube, guys. And then I have a pump here. All right, where's the wheel? There it is. There's the wheel right there. All right, I found it.
Oh, nice. Where did you find it?
I'm randomly in the tubes. This isn't the one I bought, though.
Oh.
This isn't, like, I specifically bought tubes to fix up that BMX and that BMX over there. That's my Elf right there. So that's my Elf that I was going to fix up. It has a flat. So I have to find the tube to fix the Elf. And my GT fueler is up and running. This is Specialized that I'm going to need to do some work on. But all right, guys. All right. Back to the GT. Back to the GT. We are going to put a tube on this guy. Get you guys here again. And all right. To put a new tube on, brand new tube. Put my hat on, that way it blocks some of the sun. We're going to go ahead and put half the tire in. One side of the tire goes in. Alright, the other half stays out. Let's put some air on this, guys. That way, just enough to hold shape. So we're going to grab my... Go ahead and give it like 4 pumps. 4 pumps. See how now it's holding the shape. And now we're gonna find the hole here. And then make sure you put it inside the tire. And make sure you put the tire inside the, like, make sure you like massage it in a little bit, if that makes any sense. Like, see how I'm like, before putting it on the tire, make sure that the tube is inside. About kind of straight. And then there you go. And we're just gonna take I'm gonna do this with the hand pump because, like I said, the power, the other one, the compressor pump, it's kind of loud, and I don't want to mess up your ears. So Get up to, I'm about 40 psi. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna stop there. Go ahead and put this on. Alright, so the front tire's on. Now I have to do the star nut. Alright, so here's the star nut with the GT cap. And let's figure out a way how to do this, guys. All right, guys, I'm still here. We're gonna take this guy here. I'm gonna put the screw there. And this is what's called a extender. And we're gonna tie up the star nut here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on top and then bang that down. So it's almost like a star nut tool without it being a star nut tool. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm doing here. You guys can see. You guys see? Right. So I'm gonna loosen up. Nope, wrong size. Okay. I'm gonna loosen up the BMX stem loose. Okay? And I'm gonna grab this guy that has the star nut on it. Put it on top. Let's tighten this up. That way it doesn't move on us. And then I'm gonna grab this, and then just hopefully, in theory, that should have smacked the star nut in. Okay, I feel a restriction, so let me grab the 5mm. Boom. Alright guys, so it's not all the way in. You can see it. Had a longer screw that would have bolted. That would have worked. It's not all the way in. So I'm gonna keep hammering it in with this guy. Or you know what? At this point, you could probably just put the screw on the top. Pay attention guys, you're looking at the wrong thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the screw back on and then give it 2 taps. And that's it. And that's how And I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap, put the BMX stand back on. I need another spacer. No, I don't. No, I don't. Huh. Guys, have stuff ready, guys. I can't find the BMX cap now. And why are you like this? Why is the cable like this? And then let's tighten this up. Whew. I'm gonna put the GT clamp or stem cap on it. Ah, 5mm. $5mm there. $6mm here. And that's it, guys. The last one that didn't give me any freaking issues, which is awesome. Put this guy right there. Don't give me any issues. Stay there for we can stare at you. Just stay there. Alright, guys, so here we go. We got this one done with no issues. This one got done with a few issues. And that one still has issues that I have to take care of. But let's see. GT. I'm just showing you guys my mess again. We come in here in the shade, flip you guys around. Alright, I'm gonna end this live now. I'm gonna go drink some water, have a little bit of a headache because I've been out in the sun for so long, and then I'm gonna relax and then put everything away. If I work on another bike, I might do another live. I don't know. I do not know, guys. We are so cycles. Out.